lineup. They're going to be very, very happy with this draft.
Wait a second.
They are.
Sineko's Ursa.
On that top lane. He can't find him in time. Instead, it's going to be the three-man smoke maneuver. They go underneath the Obs ward, and then the hasted no-tell. Doesn't run all the way over, but Didira still shows himself in the lane. Moon running forward underneath the cover of that Firefly disruption, but Didira in a good position. There's no last super, no-tell. Here from the rear with the punch shield. Snako dropping low, and there's going to be your first blood. It shows the way of the Ursa, even if he has to sacrifice his life straight after. Dendy with a quick TP in, Exorcism as well, Spirit Siphon, enough to dissuade OG from going further.
Still not sure what he's going for. Sineko going already to the Roshan pit. No-tail will see him.
But Didira gets lucky. A double damage rune. He wants to try and kill off Don't-Tell. He's got the movement speed thanks to phase boost. So Didira, he can do this. The neutrals in the neighborhood, and now say goodbye to your Razor. The second death. They did it out of range of the Radiant Observer Lord.
What, those three heroes just showed themselves to those creeps. I saw the ping coming out from Sineko. They know exactly where these three heroes are.
Oh, bottom lane. Miracle wants to finish the job. General so low, one shot is not enough. Miracle goes to tree line. The TP is coming in, but will it be quick enough for Sineko in the tree lines? But Miracle pounce in 1 second. He can get to the other side. Is able to do so. Fortune's End will connect. R-Style, he needs the vision. The Hawk will pop up. Raw is available. He doesn't have a lot of damage after he lets the Raw go. A Miracle starts Dark Pact. R-Style, no! He roared. It should still be enough. Will it? Miracle locked in the trees. There we go. The secondary nuke from Sineko will connect. Pull them away from the pit. Away from their protection of Roshan. First one to come is going to be No-Tell. He's triggered a haste rune, and he's got a double damage rune bottled up. Then he can't run from this one. Instead, he tries Spirit Siphon, the Roar onto No-Tell. If they have enough damage, it won't matter if you've got a haste rune as well as a double damage rune. The Execution is still there, and now his Moon is in trouble. The damage from Denny is not enough for the Spirit Siphon. He does get the kill. A double before his own death. Also, going to the cover of Moonlight Shadow across the river. The Ursa Warrior. Where do you go? They want to move to the east. They're searching for No-Tell. They know Razor. He'll have to TP out. There'll have to be a TP escape out. It's the only way he survives through this. And in fact, that doesn't even happen. No-Tell again. Of No-Tell.
Elder Titan has level 4 stomp though in case they want to delay until the Razor is up. However, NAVI still keeping their eyes away from the Roshan pit.
They left the illusion rune behind, so Slark has a very pesky illusion in there on Didira.
Dendy uses Exorcism though, but he's running away, so he's not able to really use it, and he won't have it up for this upcoming team fight.
He might have it for a little bit of damage into Roshan. Fly really caught out. Armstrong got the roar, the stomp into the splitter. Crit! Slap him 3! May have lost the ST already. Armstrong dropping very, very low. Miracle wants to finish the job. Thanks to the Sentry Wars that was down before. They did see him, and they moved just right through Navi. All heroes almost down. Moon controlling Didira, but Didira just claps and brings down the revenge kill. 3 for 4 trade-off.
This Roshan though, they have not left this area in the last 5 minutes.
Look at the lines they draw now. It's just this is Moon just scribbling, saying, I want to come down here and kill Artstyle. Artstyle goes for the Raw. It's a level 1 Necro Book. It may be enough to burn through crit, and it will be before the stomp can be triggered. Whilst the Nako and Fly battle underneath the tier 1 tower, Destruction will keep him bound. Moon to lasso Artstyle, so they split the fight into 2 different parts. Artstyle will drop thanks to Miracle jumping forward. Sineko has to false promise himself that he'll survive and get back behind the tier 2 tower. While General, he wants to leap over and do something here. He didn't realize that Miracle was right on top of him. Came outside the Shadow Blade with that nice quick form, but Denny Flying Miracle have dropped down low, but now Denny is in too deep. Miracle can just go ham, they disrupt up again. They just go from one to the next to the next. We're playing Duck Hunt right now. And Didira underneath his own tier 1 tower, running to the tier 2. They got the movement speed thanks to the haste rune on No-Tell, and the last hit from the Slark will end the killing spree and give Miracle a grand total of 6 kills.
He has been underwhelming.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
OG prepare on the bottom lane, Miracle into the tree line. Like Navi have no design to defend it. Oh, hang on, they're TPing in here as Andy and Sineko come in. And they're rotating over from the side. The blink, lasso, or a false promise used on Death Prophet very early on. Fly, he'd actually in a little bit of trouble himself, getting disrupted up. That stomp going to create a little bit more space for him. Fly will still end up dropping as Denny, now the Exorcism can be involved in the fight, but it's No-Tell who's on the run. Didira can't reach him, having to run through the end of the pipeline, which will now wear off. They do find their second kill. The arrow from General, it hits on crit. A TP scroll is available, but it would be very optimistic to think he could get out of that one. This could finally be Roshan.
All it takes is one fight, and Navi, they lost maybe 2-3 in a row, but
Oh, Miracle! He's in there! He killed Hira! The Sentry Ward was too late! Now he gets an Arcane Rune and just walks away! Oh, that's
He
not
was
right!
so ready
Radiant's
for
middle
that.
tower is under attack.
Miracle, loop around, he's got an Invis Rune and a surrounding Na'Vi. The Firefly, where is that vision to come in from Moon? It's on the cooldown at the moment for 10 seconds, playing 4. They go over to Miracle. Necrobook's didn't do enough to stop. It's perfect on Arslan and Dira. Dendi going to trigger off the Exorcism with a Fortune, then catching Moon as well. Snowtail only for a split second. They're still looking for damage. The Sentry Ward's down. Miracle cops a lot of it. The Yule Scepter. The Minecraft is needing to back up. And then he gets hit by the Splitter Dira as well. Caught on the tail end of it. Gives a double kill to Snowtail. They'll make it a triple. No, they won't. Miracle will take the last hit. But Na'Vi, that fight they dreamed of.
He got punished so hard. Man, that Elder Titan ultimate just killed Dendi from, what, 60% all the way to 10?
Where are you going here, General?
Elder Titan's way too over-leveled. He's level 11 with the max natural order. Yeah, he's dead. Well, getting hit by ET Stomp every time. And there's still Lasso available for him in case he gets BKB. There's still Demonic Purge.
Firefly up into a lasso. Arstyle's going to get torn apart. He had the rest of his team just an inch away from him.
Middle tower
If Stark
is
gets
under
Scotty,
attack.
he can do it very easily.
But at this point, RG, you don't even need to.
Yeah, they
It's
don't.
like
General gets scouted out by Miracle. Oh.
And he actually uses the arrow as well. Can't leave yourself out of that one. You can try the TP. Miracle, just a little bit too much damage. But that
Is under attack.
We rarely see Miracle and No-Tail go in too deep, though.
there's always a Moon.
There's always a Moon, but he...
Oh, Navi, you're running out too far for this one. They want to kill off Crit. At least they can get rid of the other Titan before this fight begins. But now the rest of OG flank him from the rear. The Biomet comes in from the ET. He's keeping the T1 tower. He'll be there in just a jiffy. But it's a Razor being ripped apart by Didira. They have enough damage. They don't. Actually, they can't kill off No-Tail. Fly helps him out with a disruption. Now they get through No-Tail. Buyback out from Dendi. And his Exorcism is gone. While Miracle looking for another target. Nako's probably the most obvious one. And Moon, no one around there TPing out. Give Exorcism.
Maybe he just wants more initial HP to survive the burst of Ursa. But I think that's where you rely on your team for, like, Solar Crest, maybe.
Miracle runs in, finds Stream, Blink pass through, they want Snako gone, no false promise in this fight. Dendi also leashed up, Flame Break keeps him in range. He'll start the Spirit Science and the arrows will fly through, but it doesn't hit anything. General actually makes a thread the needle with an arrow, hits nothing, and now OG can just go ham. Arstyle's covered up in Napalm. And Fly once more with the poison stack on him too is not enough. Arstyle will get back into safety and Fly a little too deep. He's got 11-1 chances up his sleeve. Moon and Fly will get out.
I believe Nox told us that they needed to win at least one game to secure...
Miracle? He just walked in! He just walked into the base to trigger the Shadow Dance. It's like, I got Nagas, I got another minute on this damn thing. Try and kill me if you want to. Moon will drag Arstyle out of the base. The Miracle can just keep going ham. He's actually solo killing Didira at the moment. He has to enrage up to protect himself. But then Arstyle, Miracle can just go back in again. Shadow Blade up, where's the sentries, where's the fish and the Elder Titan Spirit? He'll find the kill on the Beastmaster, and NAVI play the game from the only safe place they have, and that is their well.
I really like OG's approach to dealing with the Ursa. Just never leave the pit.
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Goodbye, tier 3.
Dire's middle tower.
I'm gonna watch that Aegis Immortal timing. It's getting closer to ending. They drop down the Sentry Ward, so Miracle is now visible. But not where he is now. Jumps on Dendi. He's still got 60 essence shifted, so he'll keep feeding in to Dendi, dealing more and more thanks to Snako that keeps him alive with a false promise. Dendi will still pop when that wears off, and this game is over. Miracle is tearing apart Na'Vi. They'll take out the mid-ranks, they can rotate towards the bottom, and there is the call. Na'Vi will admit defeat and gain number 1 against OG.
Team fight with Death Prophet and then try and take Roche. But OG were one step ahead of them at BKBs, and Repel is similar enough.
No mana leak.
They missed out on art style. That would have been really good had they gotten that 2-man Illuminate, but Oof, that's a lot of damage coming through.
So it's the challenge, right, with position of Gear of the Light, to hit the heroes without hitting the creep wave. Oh, Artstar way too far up! To purify a little bit of damage to crit, but that was an easy boulder. That's the reason why he's a TI.
Well, no one picks Omni Knight, really. And he,
Apart from Slacks.
he's the off-lane player, not the support player anyways.
Top lane, that leash over on Moon. Wants to try and break free. He already consumed up one Fairy Fire. So it's Snako able to get the kill over on the Batrider. Means there's no extra money in for the Slack, but Crit's already ready to go on the mid lane. Boulder forward, looks to get the kick over on Dendy. No tell, the damage will be there. Dendy will die, but Crit will join him in the afterlife.
But managed to buy boots right before he died.
Dire's middle tower is
Hostile,
under
you're way too low.
attack.
Waveform forward. Miracle's going to get himself a second kill, maybe even a third. Yes, help predictions. General, no, the Owl! Fly the Illuminate, quick, but it's off the mark! Barely missing him. No, he definitely listened to him. Don't walk towards the light.
Who represents light more, Keeper of the Light or Omni Knight?
Well, he's the man who keeps the light. Omni Knight only uses the light. Counts on the top lane. Again, they go for Moon. Another Fairy Fire has to be consumed, but damage once again from Snako. Able to reach. They find the kill, and once again, the same time that happens, Dendy gets engaged. Nortel's already used the gale. Not as many Plague Wars up by General, with the axe is flying in. They'll get a revenge kill onto Nortel.
That value axe, alright? Hello?
I'm kind of okay with him expending that. And he's gone degen aura and 2 points purification anyway. Fly, you're dead. Way too close in the lane, but then again with the waveform, Miracle getting up in Arstyle's face, but General's here with Snako. They weren't ready for the extra support hero, and Miracle's on the run. No waveform, does have a level 1 charge. It's the kick! Oh! That makes it go! Crit walked in, side of Roshan, and split the mountains.
Dire's top tower
To find
is
that
under
pick,
attack.
Moon's also in a little bit of trouble up against Diddy Ron, unless Diddy Ron wants to keep walking in to the middle of the firefight with a 60 napalm. The flame break ticks him out, and Moon gets a solo kill on a Slark. Got professional players.
Okay,
Make it
Moon
work.
and Fly smoked up near that mid lane. Still no lasso, but he does have his recently completed drums, and it looks like he's
Dendy.
on mid.
The Gale is able to connect, the Poison Nova too. Dendy just starts his TP. They need the stun, it's a little bit too late, but they bolt it forward.
Dire's
Looking for
turret
Snako. The
has
Plague
been
Ward
killed.
also kills off the Courier with the Illuminate flying through the damage. And we have to kill off Snako before he reaches the tier 2 tower. And Arstyle as well, he'll also drop. So they give the two heroes, Dendy TP'd out. Maybe they can finally finish up this tier 1 tower.
Static link, however.
Get himself into position when he goes for initiations, hits the Gale on
Dire's top
Arstyle.
tower is under
Arstyle
attack.
still refusing to level up Repel. He's a 3-0-2-1 build, no tell. TP out, and the swap. That'll cancel it off with the extra magic missile. They guarantee the kill for the slot.
I'm not sure. I'm not really a fan of the hero, and I really don't play the hero that often. Sure, no,
Recall into mid. Denny may be overstaying his welcome. They can start the mana leak up with a blink forward. Moon, well, he's searching for it. He doesn't actually have the lasso again. Moon keeps doing this with his Batrider. He refuses to level up lasso. The kick is perfect, so is the magnetized. Dendy is bone dry on mana. The Beastmaster can kill the Venomancer in the meantime. We'll stay on board with Dendy as he keeps running away from the Firefly. With 3 sticky napalm stacks up, he wasn't going to survive. So Venomancer dies in front of the tier 1 tower on bottom lane. Goes down to Aurora and Necrobook initiation.
Dire's
Roll walk him. Repel on him. Notel is just waiting in the tree line. He can use Plague Wars to block the pass up nicely. It's Diddy Ra who's going to get lassoed up. Moon finally having that one, and they look for the kill over on the Slark. Couple sticky napalm charges on him, but now with purification, not to mention the Shadow Dance, they get an opening. The roars on Notel. There's no Nova available, but look for Crit to get a 3-man silence into a 3-man kick with the blinding light pushing him back. Now Hunter will have a hard time hitting him directly, but then again, it'll wear off in just a bit. Morphling looking for his target. D-Ra's probably going to be the easiest one to dash the strike and waveform away. Unable to do enough damage to find the hit. Snako in the tree line. He will be a guaranteed kill. He's actually burning down to Flame Break at the moment, so Moon can take that kill.
That's what I'm talking
And
about.
Moon actually goes in deeper. Blinks into the tree line to the eastern part of the tier 1 tower. At least gives him the flying vision. But they don't have an opening to gank any further onto Na'Vi. Unless, okay, Flame Break, Purification damage has to be taken by Moon. Slice coming in close. Miracle waveform is up. The waveform 40 would have killed off Alstar, but the repel comes up in time. Now pumps the waveform to help kill off the Razor, but it puts him out too far. Purification on top of Didier Ra. It's a revenge kill onto Miracle. Didier Ra can continue the chase. General will arrive too. No Roar available, so we cannot control up Moon, who makes a break for the trees, which instantly gets chopped down by General. The pounce forward, the leash. Moon, he just wants to run away. Drum charge as well may help him, but they just follow the Firefly. They're still in the middle of that. General is not a healthy man with a flame break on him. He could actually tick down the Illumin's there, but yep, General will pop. Moon will find the kill in death. And one hell of a scrappy fight on bottom lane from both sides.
Regeneration.
But they push the issue.
Yeah, they need to fight under their bed of Plague Wards.
Miracle, adaptive strike up on top. He's got a waveform replica, so he's fine with this, but then again, maybe not. The Roar, he needs to jump out right now. Able to do so, back to the mid lane where the replica was. At the same time, the Slug pounces on No-Tail. A quick Gale, slowing down Didier Ra, who is now going to start back himself away from this. Moon with the flame break is able to connect. The leash is actually on Moon. That was Didier Ra trying to use it to escape. Mana Leak as well, now on top of the slide, but Repel will protect him. And in fact, now they stun on Moon. Again, OG forcing the issue against NAVI and losing their Batrider. Miracle wants to finish up the tower.
He needs to BOT somewhere though if he wants to come there. Oh, actually, he can just get recalled.
Well, they've got a keeper of the life. Line might cause a problem because they need to keep the line to stay alive. And then he can start recalling him in. And well, where is that Morphling? Didier Ra's already killed off the keeper of the line. So there's no Morphling in this fight. Moon's also caught in trouble. Crit, he's not controlling up enough. At least they're able to get the kill on the Vengeful Spirit. But it's a 3-for-1 trade-off. Push keeps going. No-Tail, 4-star, TP out. They can't reach him around the tree line. Got to get vision and bring him down. So Navi is slowed up, but up on top lane, Miracle almost bringing that tier 3 tower to half life.
They deem that Slark is strong enough. Ooh, oh, No-Tail.
Now they move over to him. It's the Venomancer. Orgy was leashed for so long that he... Well, that was his first major item. And now, kick up, hits pretty nicely on General. No-Tail pushes himself forward. Beastmaster with a roll forward from Crit 2. General will drop down low, now being mana leaked on top of everything else. Iran loses his Lincoln Sphere charge. The top tower has gone down. While all this is happening, Miracle is ripping apart the range rack. They just need to cancel TPs. With the Nova going out, General can't come back. So Arsenal must stand his ground. No-Tail will drop, but the top ranks, there has to be fortified, protecting them against Miracle. And Moon, Flame Break, cancels the TP out of Snakers. No extra BS swap or stun. They kind of needed that. And Miracle's even looking at General. He's still ticking down low. If Miracle sees that, he'll probably even go for the kill. But he's taking the range rack instead. So the range rack goes to Miracle. General can't stop this.
Dire's top barracks.
In fact, can anybody stop this? Then he's just regen up and come back, but Miracle just keeps beating in at it. He takes a lot of damage, makes a replica of Dendy. The Slark can keep his battle going, but Miracle does his job. He takes out the racks, waveforms down, and will TP home. Regenerate back up again, so OG lose multiple heroes.
Towards the Radiant jungle.
They're looking to Miracle. Dera jumps forward, gets the early bash on Miracle. Miracle has a replicant, so he can jump out of this. He's just standing his ground a little bit longer. Now waveforms down before General can get the roar off. He waited a very long time for that. It was probably to buy time for heroes like No-Tail to get away to safety.
Well, BOT to the top lane, trying to stop Miracle. However, Moon is close by. Will Didier scout him out?
It's Illuminate spam, a little too early on that Illuminate fly.
Go on, get out of here.
Okay, that BOT.
That's an opening. Miracle doesn't have buyback. 70 seconds without buyback right now for the Morphling. No split push pressure.
Oh my god.
No Plague Ward set up because the Venomancer is down for 20 seconds. Navi have a big window here.
They need the BOT up, but that's up in just 7 seconds. He can TP on the wave coming in, and here they go. General trying to look for a roar.
And Seneca's looking for a swap. He's able to get one. Stun the Moon. Roar as well. Moon's low, but the kick from Crit. It catches 4 heroes. They force up Moon in deep, but Navi, they're in too deep. They have to pull out now before they lose everybody. Seneca will TP. The kick flies again. It doesn't hit anybody else, but Navi, this was their opportunity. This was their moment when they had the Morphling down. And they found themselves under tier 4 towers trying to find kills. Diran's coming back in again. They trigger the Lincoln Sphere. Mana Leak is available, but no other repels there. So they go for the Fuser Blade. forced up, trying to help him, actually ending up hurting Didira more. Narstyle, Repel is back up. Illuminous for the flame break, no effect. Keep that slow going, Boulder forward. And Narstyle, they try and protect him with the Lincoln Sphere, but not gonna happen. Narstyle just gets chased to the ends of the earth. He can purify all he wants, no one's turning to help him. And that takes way too long to kill Narstyle. No. He will eventually go down. But Navi missed their opportunity. To the mine, or it doesn't exist. Miracle's pushing at the top lane again. Bottom lane, they're looking at a gank onto Didira. With a recall of Miracle, they may have enough damage to this one. As the Lincoln Spear triggered, they want to get the Shadow Dance off, but Didira can't do it. Moonslash arrives just in the nick of time. Raw and Necrobookster killing him off. You got nothing left for the main fight.
2 buybacks down, struggle down.
They found General. Miracle dropping low. Remember, again, still Aegis Immortal. General will die on the back line. He's just locked on the hillside. Buyback will come out, him, no-tell, a nice Nova, but Dira able to isolate that Venomancer. A kill is a kill if he can get it. Again, General well far out. He ET'd himself out, I think, and then just, well, this wasn't even that. He blinked out after a TP scroll. Trying to wrap around from behind and lost his life. So a 1-for-1 trade-off, Miracle. Almost looking like he wants to die, but once that wave hit from the Keeper of the Light, got a big heal. Swap out, Mako, getting himself away to safety so he can survive. Out of the way out the mana leak. Just trading damage at the moment. Like, he needs to save that for a good time to find a kill. Even with a 35-second cooldown, OGO. They're giving opportunities here and there. Okay, well, that's one way to do it. Jump in, looks for Moon, Abyssal Blade, the Lotus Orb was able to reflect it, but Shadow Dance and Dark Fight Didira to escape back out. This one he keeps the battle going onto No Tail. The Rax, however, is being taken at the same time. But Didira, they battle up against No Tail outside of the base. Arstar is about to drop. No Tail still never dies. The support was just too strong. We can go back to the objective-based gaming. Crit to Boulder away, but Ascending is plastered up. Miracle to beat him down. Nowhere to go. You can Guardian Angel this. I don't think even Heaven can save Navi from this moment. And that is death. Seneko will drop. He won't join him, he'll TP out in time, but it's GG anyway. The Rax to be taken. OG will 2-0 Navi down, and on this last day, the last day of this group stage,
victory.
Fate of Navi is no longer in their hands. They have to wait and see if they're able to have a tiebreaker situation.
They had that one glorious opportunity where they had killed Miracle with the bash, and just not able to capitalize on that, and